Hevvy Pumps was called in to do an environmental doubleheader. A, we need to surgically pump an approximate 40,000 cubic yard area of seriously contaminated sediment left over from a chemical plant that had been dumping effluent into the river for 60-odd years, with a minuscule level of soil disruption or turbidity, meaning the Environmental Protection Agency had set very strict guidelines on the amount of sediment that would be disrupted during the pumping operation. As you can imagine, the more hazardous soil is churned up, the more negative environmental impact it can have. B, the cost to treat this hazardous sediment was very high, so they wanted to pump the very highest percentage of solids possible in order to reduce the cost of water treatment. We devised a solution to maximize the customer and EPA's goals. In other words, minimize the sediment disruption and maximize the solids removal with the least amount of water necessary. The impact, both environmentally and financially for the customer, was tremendous, and we knew the stakes were high. The customer knew that using a cutterhead dredge or even a conventional pump would have pumped at minimum 2 times the amount of water we did, which in this case would have meant double the water treatment costs. Not to mention, the cutterhead dredge would have churned up the settled sediment, negatively impacting the surrounding ecosystem. Hevvy pumps are well known and proven to be able to pump up to 70% solids by weight using less water. We are able to surgically position our pumping program, lessening the impact of the surrounding environment. In this case, we were only ever 10% of the EPA's compliance criteria in stirring up sediment. In other words, we were over 90% below the performance criteria, which was incredibly important.